Still warm though. You know, it was breezy a while ago. I'm thinking it's gonna be chilly. Ain't too bad. Nighttime, I hear the whistles. They got a game going on right now. They got a game over there going on right now. So chilling tonight, man. See what's next. See what's necessary. Yeah, it's Monday night. Do it as much as we can until tomorrow, because tomorrow my energy is up for it. Try to lock in, create more. You know what I mean? Get more recordings in. Leave it at that. You know? Leave it at that. Oh, the game's still going. I think there's like a game tonight. That's probably what it is at the school. Probably really shouldn't even be on this side smoking, but it is what it is. Like, I live here, man. Let me do my thing, man. Just do my thing. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, we're gonna get that Honduras going. That Carillo, 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 however you want to say it. Carillo, Honduras. Let's get it in, man. Let's do something like that. Why not? Why not, man? Let's get it in today. It's funny, man, because they're trying to install more cameras on the school campus. It ain't for motherfuckers like me, but it's for the crazy people that be sitting around the swings and shit, tripping over nothing. I'm just here, man. I'm just here, you know? But 'tis the season, so they say. 'Tis the season. I had to take the little wrapping off there. So we're gonna get that situated, get that started. And I actually got to reload. You know, that's what I'm thinking. When it starts getting colder, it's gonna start taking a lot more of the fluid and kerosene from my actual my torch. So not only am I gonna have to reload that, but I also gotta what do you call this? Not only am I reloading it, but I gotta what do you call this? Re up on a couple cigars too. So all that's gonna be happening sooner than later. You know what I mean? Sooner than later. So we're getting that situated. But let's get all the wrappings out. You know, let's get all the wrappings out. I just want to see who's gonna drop in and say what's up. I decided I wasn't gonna walk this time. I was gonna post up, then start it, because I keep fucking around and you know that's what always messes me up as I'm walking around. If I'm being honest, I got to be a little more efficient now. Just try to be more efficient with time and like the production of everything. You know, and nothing's perfect, man. Graydon, what's going on? Graydon, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, my guy. Always good to see you, man. Graydon, I see you've been working hard. I'm trying to keep up with you. I'm trying to keep up with you, Graydon. I see you working hard over there, man. Don't stop working hard. Hey, man. Good to see you. Yeah, man. I'm trying to stay warm, man. It's starting to cool down. I don't know what it's like where you're at, but it's starting to cool down over here. I don't do good with the cold. I don't know when you first showed up in the lives. Hopefully it was when I was wearing shorts and not a jacket. I used to have to wear a jacket all the time. That used to mess me up. I'm not gonna lie. But I appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for being here, man. What can I say? Yeah, man. It's getting cold over here, and I don't like it. My bad. My bad. Shit loose. Pause on that. It's kind of flaky at the tip. Let's pause on that too. But yeah. I don't know what recently happened with my channel where like people have been showing up less, but it's like they show up at weird times. So I was like, let me just live stream as much as possible today. We're gonna make up for the small hours and the non-hours. You know what I mean? Things like that, which is crazy. I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. Couldn't tell you what's going on, bro. I found a seated Liberty $50 on live. There you go. That's an old ass coin from 1874. 151 years old. I lost my fucking 151 years old. That's like more than half the empire ago. You know what I mean? That's halfway towards 1776 when you think about it. That's a crazy number. 1874. Am I reading that right? Yeah. That's crazy. And if I get asked to leave, I'll just leave, realistically. But I don't know what's going on with the channel ever since the Canelo day. I didn't go live yesterday, but I've been thinking about that too. No one finds one ever. It's extremely rare. How rare is it though? I guess you don't tell me the price or nothing. Don't tell me nothing crazy. But you know, whatever it may be. Actually, I also got to double check if I did something wrong on my page, but I doubt it. You know what I mean? I just wonder if my page hit a certain threshold, or it's like we don't share it with the world anymore. The general public, people just got to find it now. I'll be thinking about that. It might just be today. It really might just be today. It might just be me, because I skipped live yesterday, so it might have messed up the algorithm. You know, my 24-hour span of showing up. So I was wondering about that a little bit. But yeah, the Carillo, Honduras. That's what it is there. We'll see who drop in though. I'm just chilling either way. Relaxing, man. What's going on with you, Graydon? Got the new coin. Got the very rare coin. You know what I mean? That's actually interesting. Like a coin from the 1800s. I keep hearing noises, but I forget there's like rabbits running around my feet, like underneath the bleachers. But yeah, new coins, man. New coins. There's actually some people I be having to reach out and message people because I'm like, what's going on in their lives right now? You know, I was checking in with a couple of people myself, a couple of people just to make sure that they're doing okay. And sometimes people don't really want to tell you what's going on specifically, which is fair. You know, I don't need to know the specifics all the time, but it kind of sucks. 'Cause I was like, damn, I hope they're doing all right. You know, I just hope they're doing good, but ain't no telling, man. Fucked up thing is I might have to walk down to the little skater area, even though it's less lit. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna just walk around the block, but for now we right here until said otherwise. You know. He said, "Gosh, I'm not sure if I had to guess like one in 10 million boxes of halves. They stopped making them in 1881. So 74, 81. So within that 7 year span, that's interesting to think about. Yeah, that's interesting to think about. 1881. I can't even do the math right now, but yeah, close to 100 some years ago, or more than 100 years ago, I should say. That's some rare shit though. 1891. 18. So that's hold on. So 74 to 91. That's a 17 year. So that's 10. That's at 10. But yeah, 17-year span. Interesting. That's crazy though. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy to hear that. That's crazy as hell. Oh, is this on? Yeah, it's on. Gotta make sure everything's still on, man. That's crazy to think about. It's funny because I'm trying to do something similar with like what do you call this cards, I guess, or just like different items. Like sometimes you try to get stuff now and hopefully it goes down generationally down the line, but you never know, right? Like that's why you should hold on to everything. I mean, if you're able to flip it and sell it, make something out of it, you might as well. And it's good content, and it was on the stream. What did your dad say about it? What did your dad say about it? Fuzzy Head, welcome back in. They were minted from 1839 to 1891. So let's do the quick math on that. That's so add 2 plus 52. There was a 52-year span that they were minting those. Interesting. 1831 to 1891. Is that right? Yeah. 1839 to 1891. Yeah, 52. Am I doing the math? Yep. 52-year span. Welcome back, Fuzzy. What's going on, man? Good to have you back. I gotta sit up straight. I gotta sit up straight, man. Ugh. I've been slouching all day. I was slouching when I was playing the video game, and I was trying to adjust my screen a little bit, and I was like, man, I'm trying to make space on the table for everybody that's coming by to sit at the table. You know, it's a library, it's a public library. And then I'm just like, I realized I'm like this, just scrunched in looking at the damn computer. And I was like, I gotta, lean back. I'm over here cracking my back paws, just on the chair, just leaning backwards. I could hear like a little crack on. I was like, damn, I need to start sitting up straight a little more. Just start practicing that, getting back to practicing posture. Get back to the basics, get the posture right, etc. Little things like that, man. Little things like that, like posture. It won't matter to you right now, grading, but it's good to exercise it in the long run. or try it out early. You know what I mean? Well, bro, I'm headed out to bed. I have bowling league tonight. Oh, there you go. So I'm worn out. You have a good rest of your night and be safe. I appreciate it, Graydon. Thank you, man. Yeah, man. I'm just chilling right now. It's been pretty chill tonight. I think there's a game right now. I can just hear the in the background. I hear the whistling and the background. There's a gymnasium on the side, so you know what I mean. You have terrible picture posture. Oh my bad, I read that wrong. Terrible posture. Fuzzy head. All you got to do is just like sit up straight, look like the letter H. You want to be as congruent as the letter H. You know what I mean? So whatever you're sitting on is one of the legs, and then you just kind of just sit up straight. Just little by little. You know, you don't have to force it too much, but you just want to be upright. You know, they always say shoulders down and back. So shoulders down and back, and then just tuck your chin in a little bit and just sit up straight. When you notice it, just do it. You know what I mean? When you notice it, just do it. Because a lot of times, like when I catch the bus seats are kind of high, and it's almost like they want your feet to dangle or they want you to hang off the edge. You know what I mean? It's almost like the seats are made for people who are about 6 foot and have longer legs. And I find myself like my back's kind of curved, my lower back's a little curved in. So if I when I sit in the back, I'm able to just prop my foot on the little like a little thing that connects the seats. But you can put your foot behind the seat and just prop your foot on there. So I find myself doing that a lot because I can't really sit up straight on like public transit. How tall am I? I'm only 5'5", man. I'm not that tall. I'm only 5'5", like pretty. I don't want to say short, but like because I always meet people shorter than me. But I guess I don't know. Average height in America is like what 5'10", 6'1", somewhere in that range, 5'10" to 6'1", which is crazy. You're 5'5" also, yeah. Are you still growing though? Pause. You still growing too? Thought about that. Yeah, I just thought about that. I don't know, cause there's a kid that I work with. This dude's like 19, and he's talking about he can't dunk, and I was like, you still might be growing. Like honestly, you never know. You still might be growing at 19. It's like it's up till about 21, 22. For some people it's 25. I'm not saying that they get taller, but their body starts to change still up till 25. But there's also the brain development for males, the average male brain development that kind of goes all the way up until about the 20s or something. It takes a minute for guys. So if you're young, man, you got time ahead of you. Just go to the park or find a bar and just hang on it. You know what I'm saying? Your feet don't have to touch the ground. You can just like you know what I'm saying? Just let the weight decompress your spine, and then also it might help you grow a little bit. You never know, a little shit like that. It's little things like that. Fuzzy, I don't know what's been going on, man. Ever since the morning. I mean, I had the workout live stream, and then after the workout live stream, I think no one was really hanging out in the chat like that, like towards the end of it. And then the other two that I did, you know what I mean? I did what was it? I did the one kind of afternoonish, and then I did the two Silk songs. One was an hour, one was 2 hours, and I did another one after that. No one really popped in. You popped in though towards the end, which was crazy. So I might just have to stay on for a while. I might just have to chill out and just see who pops in. But just put some time in, right? I'm just putting some time in. So if you're hanging out, man, just let me know so we can just chat it up. I'm just hanging out until I hit certain minute marks. You know what I mean? If that doesn't happen, got my headphones on. I'm gonna just call people. I'm gonna get on a phone call with people because I'm not stressing it with time. I just want to utilize my time the best I can. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is technically not my fourth live stream of the day. Like I had did, at least with like real life live stream. There was two. This is technically the sixth one of the day. One, two, three, four. Yeah, it's technically the sixth one. But in terms of in real life, like face to face, probably number 4 for today. But Mondays, man, that's how I treat my Mondays. People think it's like a tough day. Wednesdays are a tough day, whatever. You give me any day of the week, man, I might make something happen. As long as I can find the schedule for something and get some work in, I'm gonna do that. You know, put that work in, that time in, man. But yeah, I ain't gonna force you to conversate with me, man. I'm just happy you're here. I'm happy you showed up. Appreciate everyone that dropped in on me, dropping in now. Some people find the live stream. There's a lot of my subscribers and people I know in person. They're like, "Yo, you be live streaming a whole lot." I was like, I mean, if you whenever you're bored, check in, man. You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. I do what I can every day, as much as possible per day. Yeah, man. The back streets I grew up on, man, they're changing now. They changed it so much to the point where, like, I every now and again I run into it's funny, I run into an old head. He used to be my age, if not younger. And back in them days, it was crazy. They was tripping out. They was crashing out on everything. Sometimes they had some luxuries, sometimes they didn't. But they get in and out the system. So when I run into them and talk to them, they're kind of like they don't have the physicality to go head up no more, and they can't do nothing with all them priors or whatever. So it's interesting when I chop it up with them, man. They just got game. Back then they had game, but they was also on point. And now they're just like, man, we just got game for you. I was like, cool, but sometimes you don't know who's who. You don't know how early they got out, etc. So it's just be little shit like that I be paying attention to. But you know, it's funny because it's fucked up. Because now that I get older, I'm that guy. I'm just trying to be the person that's like, yo, man, I'm just out here because I ain't got shit to do, and I try to tell people like, this is what I do. Like when you see me out here, you see me doing something positive, like live streaming or something good. You are always doing a live. When my girl texts me, I should probably go now. Oh, okay, bye. You gotta go. All right, man. I appreciate it, Fuzzy. Appreciate you dropping in. Man's got to live his life, man. I ain't mad at that. Gotta live his life. Yeah, man. So I just try to stay locked in every day. Try to stay focused every day. Um, Tonight I was like, I feel like if I lay down, I should go to sleep. Like my body's like, you should go to sleep. But then the other hand is like, my mind is like, yeah, but you got a lot more energy and potential to go outside and just make some stuff happen, get something done. I'm like, all right, let's do it. You know, any other city or any other place, like what would it look like? Any other person, I should say, what would it look like? They'd be outside just doing the thing. And I'm like, nah, man, you can go outside and be positive. Just you sit out there for an hour or two, and get some live streaming in. Go home, charge it up, recenter yourself, turn on a video game, turn on the TV, do something, and just get some more content going, create more stuff. That's what I'm saying. If I have enough energy, I'll go home, I'll turn on the GameCube, you know, and I'll start recording that because I have time to do it tomorrow. But like, I don't want to force things or rush things too much. Like it's all on schedule. It's all falling into place. But before you know it, October is going to be around the corner. You understand? Before you know it, October is around the corner, and that's it. Before you know it. So I'm trying to do as much as I can until then. But I'll be getting best reception and I get best results when I'm over here on this side for some reason. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? It's funny because I was technically, whenever I'm right there between the school and the steps and my homie's steps where he died, I get bad reception. But when I'm standing right here, literally across the street from my homie's old house, and then literally at the tennis courts where I used to skateboard, it's like everything is good. You know what I mean? The old, what's it called? Barbecue pit, barbecue spot that had all the things in there, like the hot links and shit. Now it's a juice bar. It's like a juice bar. They do like protein juices and whatnot. You can do different types of juices and smoothies and stuff. So sometimes I go there, especially after working out, I'll go over there. But they also got these new spots over here I've been checking out. It's a whole type of stuff, man. It's a lot of history here. I grew up on this street, but I grew up more up the street. But it's just like it's something about the energy when I'm here. I be working out with the phone. Something about it is cohesive with the reception as well. So I'm not gonna deny it. I'm just gonna be where, if it works, right? Like I was over at the bench, it was working over there. It's just I wasn't able to prop up the phone, be hands free, and to be a little more focused, if you will. So I'm just happy that things are working out the way they need to work out. I'm nothing but grateful every day. Nothing but grateful every day. And the fucked up part is like, there's a piece of me that like, when I'm sitting out here, sometimes I'm thinking certain security guys from the school will come out and then talk to me and say what's up. But I'm also like, I forgot that one of them died. So rest in peace to my guy Joe. Rest in peace to two Rick, man. That's the end of an era. This is a new Garfield era, man. There used to be like literally generations of people who knew about Rick. You know what I mean? Like different, like from the 2000s to like my years, people that knew about Joe and Rick and all them guys. My guy Logic was over here. You know what I'm saying? Logic, he was a security guard. He was a cool guy too, man. What was his name? What do you mean? What was his name? What are you talking about? My bad, Fuzzy. You said what was his name? I don't know if I missed something. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I used to, just find little spots. I'm about to go annoy them people at them apartments one day. Go back over there. Somebody died on the step. Oh, on the steps over there. So yeah, I tell this story all the time. But I was when I was a freshman, my friend Quincy, he died over here. He got shot and killed over here by the steps over there. I used to sit over there on the steps. You know, what I'm saying, Derrick Henry, what's going on? Derrick Henry, Ravens, let's get it. Bop, bop. Derrick Henry out here. Shout out to Derrick Henry. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Good to have you back. All jokes aside. But yeah, my friend, he got shot and killed over there right at the steps. Sometimes you'll see me over there live streaming, sitting at the steps. They're having a game right now, so there's gonna be families and shit. So I don't want to be standing there smoking when the kids pop out, But and the families pop out, so I'm just smoking right here in the cut, which is by the bleachers or whatever. But yeah, he got shot and killed when I was in that was like 2008. I was a freshman, and I literally was talking to him in gym class like the week before. We were just talking shit because this motherfucker, he had hops. He just jumped up, blah, he smacked the exit sign, but it was hella high up. It was like 9 to 10 feet up. It was like 9 feet, 8, 9 feet. He just jumped up, blah, hit it. Thing went flying. And he's like, "Oh, I didn't do nothing." And we just joking around every time in gym class. And then Halloween night, he got killed. It's fucking wild. But yeah, it's like that. It's like that. He got killed. You know what I'm saying? Because there's times where like I'll be hanging out with people that mutually knew him, and then we'll say something like, "Oh yeah, back when Quincy passed away," and then like someone will correct themselves like, "No, no, 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 he didn't pass away. He was murdered." You got to remember he was murdered. 'Cause that's right. And again, I think back to the topics I was talking about earlier today. I don't like thinking about it for too long and think about it too much because sometimes, I think about the people who did it or the neighborhood that did it, and then it's like, yeah, I want like there's a piece of me that wants revenge, and there's a piece of me that feels like we need to even that score. But I'm not in the game, so it's not my call. But at the same time, like as a friend, like that was my guy, and he was like a friend to everybody in the neighborhood. Like he was everybody's friend here. He would box with you, he would throw hands with you, and he would still be your friend. He's one of those. Like he'd be joking around too much, he'd be playing too much. He's one of those. But yeah, they took him away from us. But then it's like I'm on some live and let live shit. So it's like, yeah, let that go. Learn to let that go, or just learn to move somewhere peaceful where you could examine it from a more peaceful mindset. So I try to stay in that mindset sometimes. I try to keep myself away from stuff, but I'm still in the neighborhood I was born and raised in. So I'm just still here, right or wrong. Sorry for the loss. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. It's interesting. It shaped my adulthood and childhood. Because as a child, when you think about it, freshman year '08, I would have been like 15 because I started school late. So I'm like a year ahead, but I was like 15 years old. But there's a level of grief that I should have been processing and like feeling honestly during that time period. But I just wasn't. We are just on point. We're just planning shit. We're just working around stuff, and it ain't healthy. But it was what it was. But that's what I'm saying. Every time I'm between these little spots, these little, what I mean, it has a different type of static to it, right or wrong. You know what I mean? When I say static, it's good, bad. It's just energy. It's really just energy, but it's there. I don't know how to explain it, man. I call it just static. Trying to say something positive because static is borderline beef, if not pre-beef. But I'm not thinking like that. I'm just being honest. Like it's just some form of energy. There's some electricity going on in certain spots and regions, like certain ley lines and certain, you know what I mean, energetic stuff. I don't try to ignore it. But yeah, it's like that. Older I get, I'm just like still thinking about shit, right or wrong. But I'm in them areas, I'm in them zones, so that's why I try to get out. So I've been saying this a lot, just to put it out there. Like I'm trying to get somewhere peaceful, slow and steady, but I'll get to a more peaceful state of mind, if not an actual physical place. You know what I mean? Some people live their whole life in the hood. They don't make any actions to get themselves out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those. And some people, they only find peace when they die. And I'm like, nah, man, you could do it in this lifetime, and you owe it to your ancestors to get to that point because they fought hard to get you where you are now, man. You got a roof over your head, etc., man. And you making things happen. That means somebody fought hard for you to be comfortable. It's time to just move forward and get a little better each time. There's a plane overhead. Let me know if it gets choppy. You know? But yeah, bruh, it's like that. So yeah, it's funny. My friend is here from out of town, so I might have to take him up on his offer. And go hang out with the homies because like the guy, the other homie, he does my tattoos. Actually, he does all my tats. But at his shop, he also sells cigars. So I might have to re up on cigars over there. Or sorry, not the cigars, but just the actual lighter fluid. But I don't know yet. It's not really necessary right now. But I'm thinking I might just want to hang out just because it's also their birthdays. In the past week or 2 weeks, it's been their birthdays. So a lot of Virgos this season, lots of Virgos. I don't even know. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. On a brighter note, spend some birthdays and spend some time with people. I forgot to text my cousin, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, see people shimmying the fence around. They're just over here playing around with this shit. This shit is fenced off, but they're over here moving stuff around. I don't know what's going on. It might be construction. Actually, I'm lying. It's probably construction going through. That makes sense. I don't know what they're doing. They're like redoing something. They're adding more. They might be redoing the whole excuse me, play structure over there. Who knows, man? Couldn't even tell you. Yeah, it's pretty chill tonight though. Chilling tonight. Yeah. I appreciate that though, man. Thank you, Derrick Henry. Appreciate the kind words, man. It's interesting too, man. It's like when I run into people I haven't seen in a while, I try to talk to them more, just see how they're doing, and try to just check in with them as much as possible. Because you never know the last time so you got to consider this might be the last time you see someone. Each time you see somebody, so you try to make the day count. If I choose to leave the house, I try to make the day count. Sometimes I have, it's not about spending money on people; it's about spending the time with them. You know what I mean? But you got to balance that out. You got to do a little bit for them, and then do a lot for yourself, work wise, etc. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at in life, man. Just trying to get this balance right, if you will. You know, and it ain't easy. It's not supposed to be, I don't think. But here we are. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know if they're coming around the corner or what. What's going on here? But yeah. It's also a cool vantage point because I hear everything around me. You know what I mean? Back to that, I hear everything around me, so it's good. But no, anyway, it's been a great. The week was productive work wise. I was able to get. I think I had about 3 days of work straight, so that was good. This week is only two, but I'm gonna take what I can from what I make, and then hopefully I get my 4 hour pay. That's kind of back pay, and then yeah, take care of a couple payments, credit card stuff here and there, and just go about my day, man. Just go about my day. I forget sometimes that I only need to do certain things monthly. You know what I mean? There are certain payments that take care of themselves monthly and bi-weekly, and I just need to take care of it slowly and in stride. Because I got like payment plans, and they subtract from my credit card, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to just focus on that. But I get carried away sometimes. I get carried away with certain payments, trying to take care of everything at once. But it's like you're not making the same money you used to. Therefore, it's just time to focus, man. So I'll be trying to focus more often. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm at, man. Staying locked in here. Keeping that heat on the cigar, man. Did I skip it? My bad. Oh, you good? You right on time. Just making sure. Yeah, man. I think everybody's going through something though. Let's be honest, man. I think like a lot of people's energy been low. They've been focused on a couple of people I haven't talked to in a while, or I just haven't heard from them. Like whether it's Discord or some other stuff. It's just like I think they're just busy doing stuff. I don't want to bother them. Everyone's going through an energy slump. You know what I mean? Some people just feeling real. Like when I hear their voice and when I talk to them in a message, it's like very. And sometimes I take it personally. Like, damn, did I do something wrong? But I got to remember, like, yeah, some people when they get hit hard with life, sometimes they don't take it the same way. They get hit hard and they need to sit down, and that's fair. That's fair. But for me, sometimes I got to just swing back until I'm like I'm tired or something. I'm like, man, I'm gonna fight back with life. You know what I mean? I got to, Because when the month of May comes around, my energy be the lowest. I be the most hostile. I think about Mother's Day. I think about my mom who's dead. I think about all type of shit around springtime. But I be fine back with life. You know what I mean? That's also the same month I quit my job. I think. No, that was February. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. That was February. Yeah, but I was just thinking like when I quit and then I went to when I quit and then I was just hanging out around May. Like I was just thinking my energy was like, yeah, man, I'm on point too much right now. I'm just a little mad about everything. But I was focused that whole time if I remember correctly. It just wasn't easy though. It wasn't easy because yeah, March, April, May, June, July. Pretty much got the interview in July and I got hired in August. So it was like a 5 month period I wasn't working. But we back at it, man. We back, doing things. Staying focused, man. Keeping my mind off of the bull and just staying locked in. You back, Derrick Henry? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. I'm back, man. Shit right there, man. That shit burning all sideways. It is what it is. But yeah. Good times, man. Derrick Henry, what's going on, man? Let me know if you're in the chat still, man. What's going on with you in life, man? My bad. I forgot to check in with you. I only got 2 people in here. It was like Graydon, Fuzzy Head, and then you. But if you're still hanging out, man, just let me know how you're doing in life, man. I'm doing all right, man. You see me on Monday. Just trying to do as many live streams today as I can, before I decide to go home, etc. So I'm just doing as much as I can before I go to bed. Wake up, probably try to work out and do it again. If I don't work out, I'm going to just be creating content either way. You're going to see me on live. You're going to see me doing something. So I'm going to try to keep myself busy. I feel myself get low sometimes. I feel everything get, and I'm like, you got to do something today. Because even the days I feel down, I still show up to work. So I got to show up to work for myself. And that's, I try to do that with everything. But let me know. Whoever there just chilling with me, I see 3 people, man. I could be wrong, but if you guys just lurking and showing love either way, I appreciate it. But just let me know how you're doing too, man. Because everybody's going through this thing right now. Everybody's going through this weird slump of energy. I'm not personally going through it. Maybe it's delayed for me. But I'm just here for everyone right now. I'm available as much as I'm trying to be, on point with myself and just available for myself every day. I feel it though, man. Everyone's kind of going through a weird slump. People going through bad things here and there. You know what I mean? Is weed better than cigarettes? I would say weed is better than cigarettes, but what are you putting the weed inside of? What are you putting your weed inside of, a Fuzzy Head? Let me know that. Because the thing, everything in moderation, right? That's the whole saying. Everything in moderation. You don't want to overdo things. Comes down to that. So you don't know. Oh, you don't partake. You're just asking. I would say it is, man. And it's like there's the thing is if you put weed in joints, when people get pre-rolls, the joints are usually like hemp wraps. The wraps are hemp. So I would say yeah, as long as it's a hemp wrap or you know what I mean, things like that, then it's probably better for you. But again, in moderation, because there's actually some people who, when they smoke weed, it creates a schizophrenic effect for some of them. There's a dude. Joe Coy talked about it with his brother, and then he said when he got high, the same thing happened to him. So he was having schizophrenic episodes. So certain people have that, where like it doesn't necessarily help them, but also depends on the strain. And then for me, if I was to smoke weed, I would just stick to more of an indica, which is a body high. That's just me though. And everybody's a little different, you know, right or wrong. Everybody's a little different. But yeah, Fuzzy, I'm assuming you don't partake, but I guess you're just asking. But yeah, this is a cigar, by the way. It's not a weed. Now I think I only have one pre-roll left at the house, but it's fun. I usually save my pre-rolls for after boxing workouts because it's good to just relax the body a bit. But then I have to be mindful and thoughtful of how I do it because I should smoke it towards the end of the day when I know I'm going to actually lay down and rest. When I have to intentionally rest, it's good. But I'm trying to get better too. Like before bed, like I have this little notebook by the bed, and sometimes I forget I put it there. I need to write down things I'm grateful for before I go to bed. Trying to do a little practice about that. Last time I did it, I think was probably 9/11 or 9/12 or something. I forget what date it was. It was a couple of days ago though. Like a little practice, you know, a little practice. Do something like that mixed with everything else I got going on. Make that happen. But yeah, man, it's funny that I am sitting in the construction site where they're planning to build more cameras. So it's just like I don't know if I don't know if they already put it here, and they're just watching me smoke. But you know, the principal who was there when I was in high school, he's still the principal, I think, and he's probably just looking at it like, damn, is that James? Is he still there? Yeah, it's probably me out there just chiefing with the cigar or whatever I bring with me, man. Whatever I bring with me. The page might have also got flagged because the peace out post that I put up was me chiefing right here, like right over here with the joint. And I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if that's necessarily good or bad. You know what I mean? They might have saw that shit and flagged it like, oh, he out here. I live down the street. What you want me to do? I got nowhere else to really, post up at. At least live stream wise, at least camera wise. It makes sense for me to be in more well lit areas. I'm always in the back street though. I'm always in the back street where it's darker. You know what I'm saying? You can't even see, but I'll flip the camera later. But it's dark down 25th. I be walking down there all the time. It's one of the most peaceful streets. 2-5. 2-5 and a 2-4. Yeah, I might have to hit this real quick. My bad. I forgot to turn off the mic. I might as well talk through it. They might have broke through and hit him with the free Gaza. Palestine shit. My bad. My bad. That's might be my problem all day, man. Forgive me for that. I forgot to hit the mute. But that's been my problem all day. Is just like, drinking a whole bunch of water and coffee. I'd be overly hydrated. I'm overly hydrated, man. We got that Patrick Mahomes prime. Here it is, that Patrick Mahomes prime with this cigar. That shit funny as hell. So the street I'm talking about, that back street, I be walking down there all the time. Dark as hell. And it's always what do you call this? It's always peaceful as far as I remember. When people started crossing it, posting up, right or wrong, they was over there doing the damn thing. But it was chill for the most part. For as far back as I remember, I should say. It's always been peaceful, but yeah. There be certain spots in the neighborhood where people are like, oh, you know about that? And I was like, yeah, I grew up the street and down the street from there. Or over here that way, always be posting stuff out. But I was never along 23rd. I was never necessarily along MLK. I was always on either side. 23rd is the other main street. MLK is another one. The backstreet dwellers be knowing the other shit though. The damn, you tell me this street used to be live. I used to walk through there all the time just to go to school, and it was right. They're right about that. You're right about everything, man. Right about a lot of things. Cool nights like this though, it's gonna be cool because a battery is gonna be doing a lot better in the cool than in the heat. I actually might have to chill off these for a while. I'm feeling it body wise. I'm feeling it low key. I'm like, okay, I need to chill out a bit. Last time I was over here across the street. But yeah, man. Be chilling. Just to work before we get back to work. And forgive me on that. Yeah. I should just be chilling a little higher. But no, I finished to Kill Tony this tonight. It was a good episode, man. It was a Triple H and a Carrot Top. That shit funny as hell. It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. It was after having the night with Donnell Rawlings and Rob Schneider, it's kind of underwhelming, but it's been some good back to back nights. I can't, it's some, or weeks I should say. It's been pretty good stuff. But I said it before, man. That's my family time. I spend that time period. That's the live premiere, but it's not live if that makes sense. And I'll be watching those. Brother and dad, man, we just have family time on Mondays, so it's a good day of the week. But I don't know why it was a little harder to stay focused. Like I was sending some files, like some video files, and using my data before it renews tomorrow. I was staying a little, I was staying a little focused here and there, trying to stay locked in. One of the ones I regret was when I did the live stream at the library and I was whispering and shit. But that was a different time period, man. I probably was still working. I could be wrong. If I wasn't, I don't remember if I was or not. But it was cool because my when I quit my job, I quit it during a certain month, but then my Orca card, which is my bus pass, it renewed. So I was able to still use my bus pass and go all around the what do you call this? All around the city and go to different parts of the county when it was time for Beyblade tournaments. But it was only good for a month, and then it finally just went out. I was like, before this goes out, I need to put money on the other card just in case. So I'll be more than well prepared sometimes. But I knew that's why how I knew I had to stop making Beyblade purchases, because I was like, yeah, if I stop that, I'm gonna be able to chill out and do some more money things on the side with everything else. So just refocusing the payments and stuff, refocusing the money stuff. We'll see how that go. Feel me? I should just be putting this at an angle, so that way you don't see me doing that. Just do it like this. There we go. So that way I can just be at an angle and just, when I go left, you ain't gotta see nothing. My bad. For being all extra. I was doing that for 40 minutes, huh? My bad. But the microphone picks up so much. So shit. Yeah, man. I was reading some today too. It was like, even when the energy is low, you still gotta show up. Even when the energy low, you still gotta show up. So I know everybody that is going through shit. They're still working hard, if not going to work. I know they're still putting work in, man. I just hope the best for everybody. I don't know what's happening right now. I know everybody's going through a slump. If anyone has to be focused or stay on point, it's got to be me. You know what I mean? I like being that rock for people, even though I know I need my own time. I just let people know. I'm more honest. People call it boundaries and shit, but I'm more honest now. Like I just be letting people know, like, hey, man, I'm gonna need some time. I just need to do some stuff for myself. So I got to talk to people more. You know, I've been delaying it, but I might have to jump in the VC with the Beyblade group and let them know, like, yeah, man, I'm gonna finish out September on some Sunday shit. Learn from me what I've done to make people feel welcome. Let's continue to make people feel welcome, and let's push that forward, man. Let's make that happen for everybody. You know. Oh, I also need to remember to. I need to try and order some. I'm not even gonna spoil it. I'm not even gonna spoil it. But shout out to my guy Delta Wave. We went to go get lobster rolls. It was either last week or it might have been last week, because it was Seahawks game 1 against the Niners. It was a home game with the Seahawks. And what time is it? That's a good question, bro. I don't even know what time it is. I'm on Pacific time. So I left the house around 8. Let me check something for you, Fuzzy. It says 8:59, so it's 9 p.m. right now. It's 9 p.m. But yeah, last week it was Seahawks versus 49ers, and then after the game, we went. We're over at tabletop playing. We're doing Beyblade and shit. And afterwards, it's like 4 of us. We go grab lobster rolls and we're hanging out, and we see this family. And then the guy's like, "What do you guys do? What is this, Beyblade? Oh, my son does that. Oh, my son wants to. Where do you guys hang out and play? I want my son to go." And then the son walks in, and we know the guy. He's been to tournaments before. It's my guy Delta Wave. But then Delta Wave is like there, and he's just kind of being shy. And I was like, man, I still have your stuff. I haven't forgot. I still have a Ziploc bag of your stuff. I told him, I was like, just come by and I'll give you your things. Let me know when you're showing up. I'll give you your things. He's like, all right, I'll be there next week. I was like, cool, cool. So then this week happened, which was the next week, right? And he didn't show up, I guess, but or maybe he did. Maybe I didn't see him. So we'll see. I probably should have messaged him. That's my fault. I probably should have messaged him. So that's on my part. I should have done my part. But anyway, he didn't show up. But today he messages me. He says, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm going off to college. I probably won't have any time to pick that stuff up. But I wanna I don't want you to hold on to it for me. You've been holding on to it for a long time. Thank you. I was like, you know what, man? That sucks. Good luck on college, but I'm gonna probably donate it to some kids or something. So I have some people in mind that I'm gonna donate the Beyblade parts to. So we'll see what's going on. Fuzzy, yo, you gotta go now. Fuzzy, hey, don't let me hold you, man. I appreciate you being here as always, man. I appreciate everyone that drops in on me. Love and appreciation. Thank you for being here as always, man. You know what I mean? Can't thank you enough, man. You were here like back in the spring and summer, early summer and whatnot. So you know, but I appreciate you checking back in with me today, especially of all times, man. A good time period. But thank you, man. Thank you for being here. And but yeah, so I have an idea. Like I want to create some extra stuff, some extra, I have spare blades that I can create and formulate for people now that I probably won't use, and now I get to donate to some people. So we'll see. Spare parts, spare things, you know. I just keep on practicing, and I need to message some people like, hey, man, you got some yeah, because it's gonna be my, I'm not gonna stick around. I got like 2 more weeks left of September, I think. So, and I might call it a wrap from there because I need to lock in when Digimon comes out on Twitch. I'm gonna be on. I mean, not Twitch. Steam on Steam. I'm gonna be on that. You already know. I'm on it because I'm doing Silk Song right now. I'm kind of I'm towards the last level because I'm on like the top of the map. I was like, damn, I'm like right here already. Somehow I survived that stage. I was locked in, focused at the library. Like, yeah, let's get it in. I had bad posture. I'm over here playing the game at the fucking library for like 2 hours. Like, okay, I got to finish this 2 hour joint. But after that's done, rest my eyes and body a little bit, focus on a few things, just focus on working out a little bit, and then Digimon comes out, boom, we on it. What happens in the middle of the month? Pokemon ZA, we on it, boom. Buy that shit, get it, download, we're on it. What's next? Dragon Quest 1 and 2. I might have I bought the physical copies. I'm gonna get it on Steam also. I'm gonna get that on Steam and then go right there. I'm gonna be opening some data, have some spare data on my laptop, make sure we get some things rolling. Got that new schedule, 3 games coming out, man. 3 games. And we're gonna adjust the schedules as necessary. Because we got that prime time and we got the live joint. Prime time and live. I put Pokemon Quest on Fridays and Saturdays. I'm gonna have to move FF Tactics back on back on this little schedule. And then we're gonna get rolling from there, man. Piece by piece, little by little. You know? They got little time slots right now. They got different time slots right now, but we're locked in because Dragon Quest 8 just finished. Anyone who's been keeping up with my Dragon Quest 8 content, they gave me stuff for that. That finished. That's 83 videos, 83 episodes of that. 83 something hours, 83 plus hours, I should say. And you can check that playlist out. If you go on my channel, look at my playlist. Dragon Quest 8 is up there. Some of the Beyblade footage is going to be updating every month. You know what I'm saying? Up until everything that was hosted up until about July, August. So all that's going to be available. Just some backlog stuff. I created a lot of backlog stuff for Beyblade, and that'll be coming soon. And then once I get the Dronzer Cup going, record that, get that out the way. So that's what I'm saying. I got to focus these next coming days. I'm focusing right now, but the live streams is what really be driving it, man. People that drop in and out, people that say what's up, people that show up at the right time, etc. Just lock in with me, man. Here we at, man. We at it. I got I be seeing people's like messages and notifications, but yeah, trying to stay locked in here. But YouTube is like not giving me the layups no more like they used to, the little alley oops or whatever. So it's fine. My other thing is like when it starts to cool down, it's gonna kill my fuel here. Make sure I got enough. So I gotta lower it down a little bit, lower the fire so I don't burn myself. That's the other side. But yeah, my usual suspects ain't around like they used to. I don't know what happened, really. I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you. There it is. I'm trying to burn it. Fire's lit, but it's like, it's just burning uneven, so I'm wasting fire here. We're wasting that torch fuel, you know? I can't wait for the new Pokemon, man. That's one thing I can't wait for. The new Digimon, I don't know if I'm ready for it because I haven't played any since first I did Cyber Sleuth and then I did Survive. But there's another one I played. I forget the name of it. I had 3 Digimon games I was playing. I didn't record any of them. I might have to backlog and go backwards and record Survive. But we'll see how that goes. That was a fun game, honestly. I like that game. All my backlog games and things I have on data or whatever, I might have to just pull out the Switch and redo it again all over again because I also have the Switch Home, whatever you call it, or the Switch the family thing. I have it for a year. I don't know if I have a renewer thing. I don't know if I canceled it and it's gonna renew or not. I don't. I have to double check these things, but I'm paying for that year, that 100 something or whatever, just so if my niece uses her Switch, she can use it too. I think my brother's on it. I could be wrong. He might still be on it. That's probably how he plays online. I think about it. So at least I'm paying for somebody because he's using it. I don't know if he's getting his recordings and clips in. Hopefully he is. But you can't expect everyone to work like me, trying to do as much as I can all the time. You dig? We chilling back here, man. We harmless. Chilling back there, harmless. Dig? Smoke up, rehydrate the heart. I'm gonna have to hit somebody later too. Hit them people up later. Formulate some things. Some interesting builds, some strong builds for people. Pull the rush bits out, pull the defensive joints. See how people really feel. Pause on that, but gotta hit somebody up for the commission. There's a couple people I forgot to hit up, man. We just got bad timing, really. But it comes down if I wake up early or not. I don't know if you can see him, man. So I don't want to move too fast. I don't want to move too sudden. We got the little rabbit right here, though. See if I move too sudden. Just grab my phone. Just flip it on him. Bam. See him? Chilling. Go ahead and go through, man. He's just chilling right there. Like I said, I'm surrounded by rabbits. Surrounded by rabbits here. Yeah, man. He's just chilling over there. He ran off, though. He went somewhere. Other side of the fence. Construction leftovers and everything. Matter of fact, while I'm at it, let me do this because we hit the 52. Oh, Solarian is live. Damn, my cousin went live too. Everybody went live tonight. So yeah, everybody went live tonight. I'm going live all day. All day. But we'll see, man. Tomorrow tomorrow's supposed to be warmer, so I feel like I want to be outside as much as possible. As much as possible. No, like no joke, as much as possible. Because it's gonna be warm. That's the end of summer for real. That's the end of summer for real. So we gotta be outside as much as possible. Get as much stuff done as possible. End of summer for real. The rabbit's looking at me. I didn't do anything, man. I'm not doing nothing, bro. I ain't got no food on me. I fed the birds earlier. I fed them egg whites and goat cheese. I don't know what he's looking at. Like, I don't got no food on me. Do I? Actually, hold on. Do I? Also, I wonder sometimes, like, with spots like this, if they purposely signal jam the areas. I forget now that I'm wearing jackets again, I don't have to put everything in the pocket. like my pants pockets. I got like jacket stuff now. Use the jacket. That's the thing. That's the thing now. Brown rabbit with a white tail. Interesting. I don't know anything about rabbits. I don't know if that's normal. But yeah, there you go. Be chilling out here for a minute. We're getting down to the roach. We're getting down to the roach. It sounds like the festivities in the game ended quite a while ago. Everybody seemed to be going home. Minutos. What is it, man? DS. What's the other one? Hold on. What the hell is 20? What is 20 in Spanish? Because it's treinta, but then what's 20? That's gonna fuck me up. I forgot what 20 is in Spanish, but treinta is 30, cuarenta is 40, cincuenta, 50, sesenta, 60. The hell is 70, bro? What is 70? Cienta, cincuenta, sesenta, cienta, ochenta, noventa, doscientos. I don't even know if that's right. Doscientos, doscientos uno, doscientos dos. Right. I don't know if that's right. Some don't sound right to that, but I could be wrong. I haven't touched up on my Spanish in a while. I'm trying to learn some Japanese. I'm trying to learn as many languages as I possibly can. I just like communicating with people, but it's funny, you learn to communicate with certain people. When they find out you speak their language, they want to talk shit with you. Not necessarily about you, but they want to talk shit about people with you because they feel comfortable now. And I'm like, damn, when you get comfortable speaking to people, you just want to gossip. I might be good off of that. So I don't know, man. I get it. Like I get it. I don't. I think I'm past that. I don't want to be around that too much. I'm not mad at it though, cause shit, I be talking shit by myself all the time, and I make sure it's coming from me, and it's not like oh, we're gonna just harp on somebody all day, and then I don't want to do all that, man. That's too comfortable. I don't like that shit. That's just me, man. But whoever is just chilling, man, I appreciate it. I don't know who you are, but shout out to you for being here chilling out. It could be anybody. It could have been any of the names that's already here. It could just be a so and so chilling. I don't know. I never know who it is. I swear to God, it'd be a relative. I just don't know. Somebody told me there's like two or three people before that told me they just throw it on and just chill in the background, which I love. That's all I can ask for, man. I live stream so much and I do so much stuff off the phone, if not recording wise, at the house, if not working, that like I don't have time to check in everyone's live stream, but I try to catch it every time. I try to catch them every time. I be missing it though, man. Sometimes I don't get the notifications like I used to, but I think other people are turning it off, which is fair because I've been rambling. You know what I mean? We on some new shit, new topics, etc. Everybody that should have been here, knowing that or everybody that's supposed to be here comes around that knows I'm on my they know I'm on my shit. They know I'm doing my thing, man. But I hope that they're doing their thing too. When they're not around, I hope they're doing their work too. You know what I mean? It's Monday night, so you gotta be doing your thing. Ooh, gotta sit up straight. I felt a little sharp pain, like damn, what the fuck was I doing? Anyway, what was I on? But yeah, man. Roach get lower. Let's do like little by little. Little by little, piece by piece, man. I haven't heard from a lot of people in a while. I just hope they're doing good, man. Some people drop in on me on a good night, on a night when it's really bumping. And yeah, that's all I can ask for. Do it multiple times, see what happens. Stay outside and make something happen. So shout out to everyone that always posts up with me, that be chilling with me. 55 was the most I had in the chat, man. The number was beautiful because it helps me out, but I'm also like, I'll take what I can get. Ooh, the lights went out. You see that shit? Lights turned out at 9 o'clock. There you go. Lights is out. Lights out. You know? Lights is out. You see the lights behind me? That's the cars passing through. Lights is out. All right, check this out. You want to go here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you where I'm walking to. How the fuck? What's wrong with my phone? Why did it do that? All right, let's go. We're gonna mob over to my homie's memorial right here. Somebody left a whole mug over here, man, like a ceramic joint. Let me see this. Somebody left a whole ceramic joint right here. I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna show you. Talking about. Last time I was at the bleachers here, man, I had bad reception, but I'm gonna go up the staircases, man. Show you what's what and what's good. You know, my bad. Gotta adjust the camera. They turned off the lights on me. They said, "Go home, boy." What you doing there? What you doing over there? I don't know if they could hit people with tickets for smoking on the property, like on the, school shit. And I don't know if they could do that. I hope not. It discourage me from coming by, but I'm like, I just live here, man. I do my thing here. Everybody seemed to have driven home though, for the most part, man. I still hear this. I still hear the whistle. I don't know if that's in the gymnasium. That might be on the field, actually. That might actually be on the field up there. We're gonna see. One of the nights though that I was doing my thing, I actually ran into I was walking home and then I was like, I'm about to log off, but let me walk home. I ran into my friend that we've kind of known each other since kindergarten, but we weren't really friends until middle school. And the crazy part about that was like, um, her house, her family house is down the street from here where I'm at right now, like literally a block down. And I was like, "You still living over there?" She's like, "I live in my own spot now." But I was like, I walked past there. She's like, "You know what's crazy? Like everyone on our street is moving." He started seeing my other classmate was him and his dad are moving somewhere else, which is crazy. It's just crazy to think about, man. Everybody's moving now, but that's been happening. But it's like the last people on our particular street are moving now. You know, so it's just a little wild to me. But yeah, might have to drop in on the morning. You know, I heard people on the fence. Like, how'd they get over there? For me, now there's people who do the maintenance. Yeah, right here, my homie's bloodstains used to be here all the time for the longest before they washed it off, before the rain and everything else got buffed it out. But it used to be right there the whole time. Yeah, they still out in the field. I'm gonna post right here. Oh boy, that was bad. Yeah, it's time to purge. There it is. Was it purge or yeah, purge or cure it? Purge, I think. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yeah, post it up here. What time? Some bullshit, man. But yeah, the pursuit of peace is interesting. Pursuit of peace is an interesting concept. I'm trying to master that. Whatever I look like, however it's seen, trying to get that right. You know, a good hour to just chill out. Oh, dude, mom, damn, he fucking sneaked through that shit. Somebody walking their dog. That's what it is. I was like, what the fuck am I hearing? Everybody live streaming tonight, man. Got checking with them, see what's going on. Somebody had the dog. That's what it's looking like here. It's the view. Out of the school, high school. They go to field. You know, I was just there. Walked through there. That's where I walked through. What it is. See the field? So the floodlights over there? That's on the field. They're still gaming. They're still playing. That's where I hear the whistles at. Some type of scrimmage, some type of game. I don't know. If it ain't a game, it's a practice. Cause I think they have actual games. Um, at least football games at the Memorial Stadium. Cause there's something about the measurement of that field is off by like a foot, like 1 foot or a half of a foot. So because the measurement's off, they can't have official games here, which is kind of crazy to think about. Because the track is it's fun to run on the track. I think they still do track here. I could be wrong. It's technically just a training field at that point. If you don't know, I'm blowing the smoke outwards, trying to purge it slowly. Let that stuff burn itself out. Feel me? This time I might even leave the cigar here. I might not even do the whole tree thing. Yeah, man. So that's the thing too. That's the thing too. All the cars be posted up some days, and like I don't be knowing who's who or what's what. Certain places and spots. I'd be over here. You turning around? What you doing? What we doing? Or pop the trunk. What's this about? Oh shit! Away. Okay. All right. We literally got out the car, popped the trunk. The fuck we on? All right, we'll see. We'll see in a second. It's peaceful for the most part, but you never know. I hate to even say that. One thing I've learned, man, no matter where you go in life, even if you find your peace of mind, man, there'd be danger everywhere. You got to find a way to, I don't want to say blend in, but you just got to be fitting in, you know what I mean, in plain sight kind of thing. You know? I be thinking about that sometimes. Let's see if that car hit the UE or not. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about. Yeah. It's fucked up. There was a white dude chilling at my homie's memorial last year, Halloween and shit. And I remember he was just sitting there on some like I used to know so and so. I used to know him and all that these years, and he just chilled in the car the whole time, and everyone else started slowly showing up. I think they were here earlier though, but it was raining a lot that night. I was out here just like, yeah, I'm gonna just stand here. I'm gonna post up right here. I don't remember if I got my haircut that night or something else. I couldn't tell you. I don't actually know. All right. Actually, that's another thing too. I might just have to hit the phone calls, really. So whoever chilled with me the whole time, man, I appreciate it. You know, you help, man. Because actually, let me check this. Yeah, perfect time for the calls. Let me get back on that. One of them nights, right? It's one of those nights. Yeah, we chilling right here. Hey, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Hit him with the 70 joint. Whoever showed up, man. Appreciate all who stuck around. Even that one. I'm always grateful. And it used to be this way, so I think I'm used to it. But we're gonna try to keep it moving, create more stuff, more content, more things here and there. I think my workout live streams is the ones that really be hitting though, which is weird because like I'm not good at it, but people want to see the vulnerable side of me missing shots, I guess, which is cool. I like that, man. I like that because I get to just keep practicing and working. Nobody want to see nothing too perfect, right? I'm just happy either way. You know what I mean? That you're creeping, man. So we got over here. What's going on, man? Oh yeah, I'm just grateful, man. I'm happy for that shit. Let me stay on point right now. Let me get off live and let me stay on point just in case. I had to talk that shit with some people here in a second. Hey, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.